Alright guys, so I was planning to do an intro for this video, but didn't really see the reason to. I think you guys kind of understand what this video is about. This is going to be the update for this build, and to be clear, this is going to be my final update for this build. I don't really see myself making another update video. You can come just watch me on stream, Twitch, as well as YouTube if you want to check it out, because I'm streaming every day, just short of. But yeah, I'm just here to give you guys the final update on the build, give you guys the final changes. If you guys have enjoyed the series or liked it, let me know down in the comments, whatever, you know, those always helps out. Leave me a like, you know, subscribe, all that good stuff, because that helps the channel out quite a bit. And yeah, let's move on to the build. So overall, as you can probably tell looking at our stats, we have 839 strength. The only upgrade that we need at this point is going to be an Astra Mentis. An Astra Mentis is going to cost about 200 plus divine to get, and that's going to take me at least another week or two to get, realistically, unless something pretty big drops. I've been farming like different bosses, Arbiter, the Ritual guy, and things like that, but you know, kind of pricey at this point. But anyway, and I don't RMT, so I have to earn everything naturally. So strength, dexterity, and as you can see, my dex went up quite a bit and went up a bit. I would prefer this to be about 200, but Astra Mentis will put this up to over 200. And our strength is really high. In terms of our resistances, we have just short of capped everything. We were missing a little bit of chaos, but if I upgrade my boots, we could cover the cap on the chaos, but we're not doing that. We don't care. Chaos is not killing us. In terms of our life, we have 6,757, you can see there, and we have a ton of it. You know, it's really hard to die. I die probably once, maybe a day, every other day, if I'm just kind of not paying attention. But we have such an egregious amount of HP at this point that dying becomes very hard, and with near cap resistances on everything, dying is just very difficult at this point. So stat wise, we're looking good. Let's go over to the gear. Yeah, let's go to the gear. We were going to make some changes. We're still using the Pillar of the Cage God. The reason why we got a pretty significant damage increase, actually I didn't show the damage increase. Last time you saw we had about 69,000 damage from our Ice Strike. Now we have 152,000 damage for Tooltip. I still don't take the Tooltip as a indicator of anything, because whenever I'm fully enraged, I have like 275,000 damage or something crazy like that. So, because it's a multiplier if you're wondering. Anyway, we have a Tooltip base of 152,000 damage, and as you can probably see in some of the footage, you know, we kind of kill everything really easy. I think I'll have the Arbiter of the Ash playing where we fought him or something. But damage is really high. I haven't changed anything in terms of gems. They kind of stayed about the same. They'll be in the mobilytics, pretty much the same things. But yeah, we got some significant changes. The Pillar has gotten a minor change. What we did with this is we corrupted it. We took away the 3-slot one, we got a 2-slot one, and then we got a corruption on the increased weapon damage per 5 strength, which went from 10 to 12. Actually ended up giving me like 30,000 damage or something crazy like that, or 20,000, something like that. But it was a lot of damage. It was pretty significant, and definitely a pickup worth it. Let me move my camera. Our helmet has stayed about the same. We got 2 new rings. Each of our breach rings have gotten, they cost us like 2 div each or something like that. They're pretty pricey, but as you can see here, we got some added cold, we got some added fizz, life, strength, intelligence, and then fire resistance. I opted to get resistances on my body, on my character, because I just felt like it was going to be good, especially since we have an ingenuity. We're going to go through the ingenuity in a second, but we also got this one. This was another 2 divs for this one. Added cold life. We got some rarity on it because I wanted a little bit of rarity to get amplified, and then we got dex strength as well as cold res. That's kind of how we have our resistances kind of capped. We didn't change anything when it comes to our amulet. Amulet is exactly the same it was before. The biggest change, I guess, that gave us a significant damage was this ingenuity. I'm pretty sure I talked to you guys about this in the last video where I was going to add it on, and I did. It was a 48%. We hit it with 2 divs or 3 divines or something like that, and we got a 73% roll, and we decided to just go with it. And as you can probably tell, and I'll show you the damage change whenever we have it. As you can see there, 89,000, 152,000. So it's a pretty significant damage increase from having an ingenuity. This item will run you about 20 divine with these stats. Again, it's a pretty pricey build, and that's kind of the expectation of a build this pricey. You're gonna just you know, gonna cost a lot. Hands and Wisdom in action, of course. Our Hoa is exactly the same as we had it last time. Nothing changed too much there. And we still have our same amulet. We got some spirit, some life, mana. This is gonna be your last upgrade that you change, which is gonna be an Astramentus. So yeah, nothing too crazy here, but yeah, we made some good changes. Oh, for our chest, we're putting in these for item rarity. We're gonna swap, and this is kind of why I swapped to this, because I knew armor was gonna get a buff. The buff seems to be pretty okay, not as amazing as I would have liked it, but it's still okay. Armor, life, this one has 300 life on it. That's 52 spirit, because I really want to have enough spirit to do my auras and stuff. A lot of you guys always ask me how I have enough to do auras. These extra auras, Wind Dancer, Herald of it. I just put spirit on these 2 items. That's pretty much it. If you have spirit on your necklace and this, you can kind of cover it. But anyway, 26 strength, cold, lightning resistance. Wanted to get a little bit out of it. We're going to be taking this one out once we get another like 2 div. And then we're going to swap it in one of these cores. We're just going to get 30% coming from here. And then we're probably going to do it in our hands as well. We may just do it in our hands first. Swap both of these 2 with those runes. And we're just going to run around with like 100 item rarity on the baseline, and then whatever we get from the maps will push us to over 120%, and that's pretty much all you really need to actively be getting divine drops. And I'm getting like, if I don't get like super lucky, I'm getting about 5 div a day, give or take. I play about 5 hours a day, give or take. So yeah, 1 div an hour has been pretty good for me overall. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the gear. Don't think I changed anything else on the gear. But yeah, overall, this is probably going to cost you about 35-40 div to get to where I'm at right now, which isn't that expensive considering, again, I'm making 5 a day, so like a week you can get here, maybe even more. If you're more efficient than me, you can easily get here. Going to the passive tree, we did make some changes. I remember I told you guys in the last video that you shouldn't be going this way, you should be coming this way, and I made that change. Just came down here and grabbed all this stuff, and then we took Battle Hardened here because we had a little bit of extra points, so may as well pick it up. Came down here. Any changes here? Yeah, we grabbed more lightning damage, lightning resistance here, and then we grabbed our Grand Spectrum Ruby Jewels. These give you 2% damage HP per of these you have. This one got a strength corruption on that one. Then this one also got a intelligence corruption, which isn't bad. Like, I don't love int, but int it's extra. And these are gonna multiply. So it says 2, and I have 3 of them because there's a limitation of 3, but they're gonna just multiply on top of each other, and this becomes 18% essentially. So that's why my HP had a significant jump. This gave me a lot of HP. The other thing we changed was, I think we anointed it the last one, but we anointed Titanic. That's important. And then for our resistances, we got a jewel. I told you guys I would grab this against the darkness time lost diamond jewel. This one had maximum chaos res and chaos res. Admittedly, I could have gotten something that had like life on it, but it was like 10 div or something. I think this one was only 2 div, so it was easier to deal with it. And these time lost jewels were like 40 exalted each. Yeah, but essentially all this does is it converts your small nodes into chaos resistance, and then my notables, the big ones, they get 1% max chaos res. So you can see here, these got some chaos res, and I just kind of took these because I wanted to get the chaos res. The armor evasion is actually not bad too. That's why we have like 50% evasion and 26% armor. Like, the armor is fine. I know armor isn't like the best stat, but the thing is, like, having a little bit of armor actually does go a long way. It's good against small hit. Anyway, every one of the small nodes will have chaos resistance. We grab this node here, that's a little bit new. And so we're just making sure we get all the travel nodes don't get it, but the, you know, those nodes get it. So we got that, and then over here we actually end up taking all this stuff off here because we have enough ice buildup, because essentially because we got ingenuity to give us more cold. Like, it amplifies the cold. Like, that's what this does. This amplifies everything on this ring. So the cold got a pretty high amp, and so I don't really need these like things giving extra freeze buildup anymore, because I can naturally freeze them really easy. And worst case at this point, if you are having problems, you can simply just add the jewels what we're gonna end up doing, English, is we're going to we're gonna swap one of these jewels out, probably this one. We're gonna get lightning resistance, rage on hit, and then you can get like % mana gain on hit. That'll help you with mobbing. On bossing, you just gotta use your, like, I can kill everything fast enough that by the time I run out of mana, they're long dead, essentially. But anyway, we got rid of these. I actually kind of missed one with the storm because it gives you that extra power charge to ramp you up a little faster, but it wasn't worth 3 points, sadly. 3 points outweighed it, rather. And so we got martial artistry, and make sure we had that. And then over here, we just grabbed this jewel socket again. So we were 1 point away, so we may as well have grabbed it. Besides that, the tree hasn't changed too much. We just added some things. I mean, I think this was since the last time we talked about 3 div. Because like that's just how the build works. It's like a money really makes you stronger type build. More than other builds. But we can kill everything in the game from what I can tell. I mean, I'm not going to go fight the Delirium guy, and I'm not going to go fight the Expedition guy because I can't be fucked to do it. But overall, you know, we're strong enough. We killed the Arbiter of Ash a few times, so. Anyway, guys, that's going to be pretty much it for this video. I think that's going to be probably, I don't want to say the last Path of Exile video on the channel, Path of Exile 2 video on the channel. But I think probably from here on out, this is probably our last PoE 2 video for a while. Unless there's a major update, because this is irrelevant to the video if you're done watching like the update. I'm just gonna talk a little bit because I like talking to you guys a little bit. But yeah, this is gonna be pretty much it for Path of Exile 2 in term, as far as I know, unless there's some major change. There's really nothing for me to do at this point. Like, I'm not a streamer like those other guys, so I don't make a lot of money streaming. So obviously that's why they always reroll multiple builds and they play a lot. Like, they make money playing. I don't. So right now I'm kind of at the point where I'm kind of done with the build. I don't really have a desire to go fight anything else because I killed everything. So I'm pretty much waiting for the next league mechanic or something, and then maybe we'll do some stuff like that. PoE 1 is probably gonna have a league. I don't know how many of you actually play PoE 1, but there's a league coming in February. I may play some like trickster stuff there and do like some super, like, I want to juice crazy. I never done like a super get rich very fast kill type build. I don't do those often. I do like tanky builds and like safe, you know, you can reliably comfortably kill content type builds. But I want to do something that's like a little bit more risk reward type thing. But maybe if PoE 2 gives us an announcement on a update on the new league, we'll talk. PoE 1, sorry. We'll go play some PoE 1. Otherwise, PoE 2 is probably about done. In terms of other things you expect to see, like, we're not done with PoE 2 overall. I'm going to be playing this for many years to come. But I mean, just for now. Because I'm sure a lot of you are kind of about at your breaking point of playing, you know, because we've been playing it a lot non-stop lately. I guess what's new for the channel, or what you expect to see, is probably like, I don't know. I'm going to do like some reaction stuff. I've been doing a lot of stuff with Quinn. Not with Quinn, but like Quinn's reacting to Elon Musk and his nonsense. And just talking about things in the game world. Kind of something like an Asmongold style thing. If that makes sense. Where we just react to things. I'll have a link in the description if you want to come hang out in the Twitch. And I'll probably even have like a Reddit. Like, if you guys want to post stuff that's like cool or funny to watch or interesting, like for me to react to or whatever, feel free to do that kind of stuff. But for now, I think what is today? It's the 20th when I'm releasing this video. So I think in 8 days from now, there's like a game coming up that's like a Shadow of the Colossus style game that I'm probably gonna take a look at. Maybe we can stream it and see if you guys want to check it out. Maybe make some content on it if there's something to make. Otherwise, we're kind of just on autopilot, man. I don't like to force content, if I'm being honest. So we're on autopilot until Monster Hunter Wilds come out, because I didn't get access to Kingdom Come Deliverance too, sadly. That's reserved for the big creators. So not doing that. Assassin's Creed got delayed, and then what else is there? There's a Avowed or something. I'm not sure if you guys would even be interested in Avowed. I'm not even interested in about, and I'm a creator. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hopefully you liked the build. This was a real fun build. We killed every boss in the game, so I'm very happy. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one probably later this evening. Bye-bye.